So I suppose this is the first video that we are going to have for the literacy, and it starts with the persuasive writing. So already you have guessed the type of writing that is persuasive. So let us see what it is. So last year when you were in grade 2, you had learned this, but there are differences, right? When you go to the higher grades, you need to improve your writing, right? So the same kind of writing repeats in each grade, but the level, the type, the words that you use, it may change a little bit. Okay, so persuasive writing is nothing but we use it for sharing our point of view with others. That is, you share your opinion, what you feel, what you think, and we want the reader to agree with us. So whenever you speak to someone or whenever you write something where you have to convince someone, you should have certain points, so that that person agrees to you. Okay, agrees with you, with your point of view. The point of view is nothing but opinion, what you think. Okay, that is what. So last year itself I have shown you the same image. I have bought this also, persuasive writing. What does it mean actually? So the P in persuasive writing stands for pull your audience in with an interesting hook in your introduction. So whenever you write, let it be any type of writing, whatever it may be, whenever you are writing a story, when you are describing about something, whatever it is, first important thing is, first is absolutely you have to add the topic to it, but after that you need to give an introduction on what you're writing, because the readers may get confused if you're not having that introduction part in your passage. So first, because this is a persuasive writing where you are going to convince the readers, convince the listeners, yes, so you need to pull your audience in such a way, that is, you need to make all the audience get convinced with your introduction. That kind of introduction you should be giving them. Then explain your point of view. Once you start the introduction, then you can give your point of view, where I was telling you the other day, like you need to use or start the sentences with I think, I believe, all those kinds. Okay, that is where they will trust you, that okay, this person is telling the truth. Okay, I should agree to it. Okay, so you need to explain your opinion, you have to explain it. So how you can explain it? With the reasons. Reasons will help you, help your audience be persuaded. So it's not only enough that you tell your opinion, but you should be giving reasons for it. Only when you give reasons, that person will start to trust you. Okay, then sway your audience. You just have to use such kind of words that they get convinced with you, and use convincing language. You should be using a polite language. You should not be rude to them when you write. Okay, you just should not just write this is your opinion, that's it. No, not like that. You should be using some kind of convincing language, some words. Okay, some magic words should be used. Then address possible alternative points of view with reasons to counteract them. For example, there are certain times when people never, they will not agree with you whatever you say, because they have already decided what they want to do. So at that point of time, you need to give certain kind of reasons where they start to believe you and get persuaded. It's a type of situation where they are neutral. They won't be agreeing with you and they won't be in that side also, but you can simply drag them to your thinking. Okay, and deliver a strong message that is repeated in the conclusion. So when you end your passage, it's not only important that you add your opinion in the starting of the sentence or the paragraph, but you should add it at the end. That is how the sentence structure or the paragraph structure should be. And entice your readers with proper word choice and sentence structure. So that is very much important, the kind of words you use to persuade the people, right? That is very important. Then only they'll get attracted to what you are writing. They should be convinced, because it's you who are going to convince them. It's not just a research work where you're just researching from the internet and writing it. It's not like that. You should be putting your mind into the paper, right? What you think, that should be here. So this is uh, the way you have to write the persuasive writing. So the graphic organizer is in the next page. So here in the right hand side, there are few types of persuasive writing. So what are the situations where this persuasive writing is used? Okay, so in media, mainly in media, if you see the TV advertisements, That is a persuasive kind of thing, because they convince us to buy something. We watch something in the TV, it's so colorful, it's so beautiful, and they say this and that about that one, or the offers. That's why I asked you to write catchy slogans for that, right? You remember 6 products were given and you had written catchy slogans. That was really amazing, creative. So that is how people, they persuade us to buy those things, right? The same way. So the few places where this persuasive is important or it is used is letters in a newspaper. You would have seen when you open the newspaper, big ads will be there. The whole page will be occupied by that. So that place, and sometimes there will be a letter inside your newspaper itself, a small one, an A4 sheet, or a small sized one, which is very attractive, a pamphlet, so that is where they persuade us. You just because it looks colorful and the letters written are very stylish, we just ignore reading the newspaper and we just look at it. We just want to know what it is. Then flyers posted through the letterbox. In olden days, people used to have letterbox. Now it is the technology has taken place, all those things. So what happens is they used to put these kind of letters inside the flyers, the posters. Okay, a small poster would be there about something. It can be about anything. It can be about a product that is released in the market. It can be anything, a mobile phone, whatever it is. So ads about that as flyers would be put inside the letterbox so that people can take it and have a view. Then shopping catalogs. When you go to shopping or online itself, you would have seen many catalogs are there. TV, radio, and internet adverts. So that is the advertisement. Holiday brochures, where they say if you stay 3 nights here, this will be free, all those things, right? And billboards and posters, book blurbs. When you buy a book, you would have seen the blurbs about the author, or the synopsis about the book, and articles in a magazine. When you buy a magazine, in every corner of a magazine there would be some kind of advertisements. Then movie trailers, that is a great persuasive type of thing, right? When you watch the trailer, you just feel like you have to watch the movie, right? That is how they persuade us. So just think of it, how they are persuading us, isn't it? So that is not only through media they persuade us. It started by through the writing also, right? We can write and we can persuade people. Okay, so this is how you have to learn how to persuade. So that is where the Oreo concept is used. So you would have tasted Oreo biscuits, and I'm explaining this to the new students, especially because you are new. Last year the grade 2 students had learned how to write a persuasive writing using the Oreo concept. So here O stands for the opinion. So here in the box you can see, I mean, they have used the word like how to start your opinion is I think, I believe, I feel, it's important, we need. So when you use these kinds of words, people will start trusting you. They'll just think, okay, he's telling right or she's telling right. Okay, so that is where you have to give your opinion in the first box, that is O, and R is reasons. Okay, so this is about healthy monster sandwiches. So the reason he or she is giving is need food to fill us up, gives energy, tastes good, looks yummy. Okay, these are the reasons the child has given. And examples, you need to support your reasons and your opinion with examples. How much ever examples you give, that would be that much great. And examples are, we need energy to learn, helps our body and brain grow. Okay, this is about healthy sandwiches. Okay, this is not about junk food, this is about healthy sandwiches. So the child is telling that we need energy, so we have to have this. And opinion, again you have to restate your opinion. That is the last O. The last O stands for how you are sticking to your opinion. So I like, I love, you should please, or you can end the sentence, please try having healthy monster sandwiches, or you can say I love or I like, or you should try having it. This is how you put your idea into their mind. So this is a pre-writing thing. Pre-writing in the sense, whenever you begin writing, you cannot directly make it as a paragraph. You have to collect the points that you want to write, right? So you have to use the Oreo concept. Before you start writing, put your thoughts into this Oreo concepts in the ways of opinion, reason, examples, and opinion, and then make it into a big paragraph. This is how the persuasive writing has to be done. This is just an example. So this is a passage. Okay, so this is about a boy. Okay, he is in summer vacation. Actually, the summer vacation started in the month of June, but suddenly his principal has cancelled the vacation that has to be had in the month of July. Okay, they are telling that the school people are telling the children to come back to the school during the month of July itself, but the school was supposed to open in the month of August. So let us see how he is persuading his principal. Okay, that's why the title is More School. Yeah, so I'm just reading it, just understand it, it's very easy. Can you believe it? Our principal just informed us that we are going to start having school in July. Are you kidding me? September through June is plenty of school, if you ask me. For example, students work so hard for 10 months that I don't think it is too much to ask to have 2 itsy-bitsy months off. Here the word itsy-bitsy is an adjective. It means very tiny, small. Okay, that's very low, right? 2 months, you are getting 2 months and suddenly your principal is asking you to come back to the school. Even you didn't spend much of that vacation. So that's why this word has been used here. In fact, we work so hard that our brains just stop working after June. Anyways, it would be nearly impossible to cram any more information into our minds. So the child is telling that it's very, it's not possible at all to put the information into your minds again and again. Cram, the word cram means that you cannot load your mind with lots of information, because once the June month comes, the child is telling that once the June month comes, his mind just stops to work, because already we have registered, like in India, it's like the vacation starts by May, right? So once you just think and see, you are not given any vacation at all, or your vacation is cancelled. You are only given few days to spend time as in the form of summer vacation, and so just automatically it affects us, right? So that is what the child is telling here. Not only that, but teachers need a break too. I mean, come on, these classrooms don't just run themselves. Our teachers are here early in the morning and stay late in the afternoon just to make sure everything is ready for when students come every day. To be honest, I think that I would be all right staying until July. But my poor teacher, I don't think she could handle it. It's only January and her hair is standing to stand out on its end. So, what he is telling is, it's not only a problem for students but also for the teachers, because teachers also spend more time in the school. Okay, it's not only tiring the students but also the teachers, because they are coming early to the school, they are spending time with you, and again they are going back late to the home, because tomorrow they have to, like, the next day's work is being made ready the previous day. Okay, so by this way, if the teacher is not able to spend more time at home, or if she or he is not able to get the vacation, she also feels the same. And here the last line means that, almost 10 months are there for school, right? The 10 months you spend at school. So by the month of January, the teacher starts to get tired, because she is already working very hard, like you people. So she is working very hard, and at that time itself her hair starts to stand straight. Okay, so you would have seen in cartoons how funny it looks when the hair starts to stand. So today when I asked, one of my kids said the right word, shocked. The teacher got shocked, that's what. Okay, so the teacher would get shocked, because when she is not able to get any breaks. Okay, so the child is telling the principal, please reconsider making a stay until July. Dear principal, don't forget, if the kids are out of the school, we won't be in your office for being in trouble. Of course, I have never been there before, but I know others that have. You should give yourself a break. So the child is telling that everybody should have a break. Even he is asking the principal also to have a break. So you would have seen how beautifully the child has tried to convince the principal, like by giving the reasons. First he has given his opinion, then he has given the reasons. He has not only given the reasons that supports the students, but also the teacher as well as the principal. So break is important. That is what this passage tells us. Of course we need break, right? Okay. So in the next page you can see certain questions here, because this is to test your reading comprehension. Once you read, whether you understood or not, that is tested through these questions. So what you have to do is, once you read this passage, just answer this question. So what was the writing piece trying to persuade or convince you of? So what was he convincing about? Why was he talking to the principal, and about what? That is the question about. What are 3 reasons the writer gave to persuade the principal toward their opinion? So what was their, what were the reason given by the boy? Do you agree or disagree with the writer? Explain. So it is your choice. Here it's your opinion that matters. If you agree, that is your choice. If you don't agree, that is also your choice. Okay, but you have to explain. You have to give reason for that. Why did you agree or why you disagreed? What strong words or phrases did the author use to make the argument powerful towards their audience? So here the question is, what were those words that you think that was really persuading, the words that were really convincing? Okay, certain magic words were there inside the passage. So once you read it, you will understand. I hope you would have got a clear idea on how to frame a persuasive writing. Just give it a try. I'll be giving you writing prompts. Prompts means there would be some, starting sentence or some questions will be there. You can just frame your own persuasive writing. First you have to use an Oreo concept and then you can begin writing. So till I meet you for the next class, bye bye, take care, love you all.